Hey y'all, I'm back at it again. I feel like it's been a while. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. I gotta look that up. I gotta see like when my last video was. So it's like a lot going on and nothing at all going on. So I'm just kind of like talking randomly and open or whatever. So let me think, what is going on in my life right now? I had like some type of allergic reaction to a cat, and it took like so long for it to clear up, and it itched so bad. Man, it just like gave me a whole new level of compassion for people with eczema and stuff like that. Like my son has like things going on. Like they say he's too young to diagnose with eczema, and it doesn't necessarily look like eczema. But anyway, I think it's allergic reactions like his mom. But anyway, it just gave me a whole new level of compassion for that little baby. My little baby, my little baby. Anyway, so I went to the doctor on Friday. Yes, on Friday. And I got to hear the baby's heartbeat, and it's such a strong, beautiful heartbeat. And I'm at that stage where I'm like starting to show and stuff like that. But like people that know me, they're like, "Oh, you're pregnant." But people that don't know me, they're like, "I think this hoe just funny shaped." It's like, no, there's a baby in there or whatever. What else is going on? I went out of town. I went to Milwaukee. That was really nice. It was the first like long trip for my son. He did so good. So I went there and spent some time with some family and hung out. It was a quick turnaround, but it was so nice to get away, such a nice getaway. Such a nice time. It was a good kind of little party atmosphere. I haven't partied in a while. Oh, so that was nice. My tongue is purple. I've been drinking that purple stuff. I want the purple stuff. What else is going on? Oh my goodness. Like, what's going on? I mean, there's like a lot going on, but I'm like, man, I should have thought a little bit harder about what I wanted to share or whatever. So like things have been going all right. Things have been going like pretty good on all fronts, actually. Yeah, it's been going pretty good. Like my son has been like extra loving lately. And I think that's because he's also been extra bad lately. I was watching the BET Awards, and I was listening to like Tyler Perry's speech about how we need to create our own for our own, And at work today, I was talking to a couple of different people just about like having awakenings and understandings and being truthful to yourself and like fear and how fear stops people and stuff like that. When I was in high school, my mom taught me about fear, and I said something at her funeral about it as well. She talked about how fear is paralyzing and how it's limiting and how it stops you from sister's calling, I'll call her right back. And how it stops you from like doing the things that mean the most to you and doing the things that like God has set out for you to do, And I was speaking with one of my coworkers about that today, and it was a really nice conversation. And it's just like, you get trapped like in a mindset. You get trapped like, oh, I got a kid, I can't travel, or oh, I can't, be flexible with my job or put myself out there too much because I'm a single mom and I have to make sure that I like maintain for my child and things like that. Like some things just sound kind of like common sense or whatever, but some things are like fear-based. And I feel like growing up and throughout my life and as an adult or whatever, people have tried to put a lot of fear-based things on me. Like even my dad or whatever, but not intentionally. Like he just wants what's best for me or whatever. But it's like people run around scared all the time. And I'm not talking about like scared of like violence or getting robbed or something. I'm talking about like scared to live life, scared to make decisions, like scared to, I mean, it's like, it's mind-blowing. Like, people be like scared to love the person that they're in love with, that they want to be with, scared to like do certain activities, scared to go on vacations, like scared about their money, scared about their job, scared, just like fear, like scared to put themselves out there and follow their passions and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, all right, it's one thing to be scared, it's one thing to have fear, but it's a totally other thing to let it block you from your blessings and block you from the things that you want in life, you know? Like, that's a whole nother level of fear or whatever. And it's easy to fall into, you know, people get complacent or whatever. Like, okay, people get comfortable. Like, that's a word that I've been hearing so much. Like, this is comfortable, that is comfortable, this is comfortable. And it's just like, I guess, I mean, I'd rather have fun than comfort. I'd rather have an experience than comfort. I'd rather have growth than comfort or whatever. But you know, like, it just depends on what you're valuing. But it's like, you gotta watch out for being comfortable with being afraid. You have to watch out with being like complacent with not making the amount of money that you want to make in life. You gotta watch out for like letting fear limit your experiences, and then in turn it limits your children's experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that it's just very interesting. And like, aside, also, people don't pay attention to the reality of situations. You know, it's like people run around in some type of weird little fantasy delusional land or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, if there's a job and like, let's say you work at this place and like 7 people quit, okay? It would be delusional of management to believe that just 7 people, you know, just so happen to have opportunities fall in their lap. That's delusional. At the same time, that's delusional. You know, like, sometimes the reality of situations is hard. Like, sometimes it is hard. But it's like, what makes it hard? What makes it hard to accept? Is it hard to accept because it's not what you want? Is it hard to accept because it brings up some insecurities that you might have? It brings up some things about yourself that you might want to change, and you're not ready to face those things. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what makes people delusional? Because the truth is, you can't stay delusional. So however much you play in it and stuff like that at night when it's just you alone with your thoughts, the truth is in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know the truth. So like, why would you play with yourself, or why would you get mad or whatever about what the truth is? You know, like, you accept it, apply it, move on, you know, go for opportunities and things that you want. Don't let other people like hinder your growth. Don't let yourself hinder your growth, you know? Live in reality. You know, live in the challenge zone, not the comfort zone, not the scared zone. But anyway, okay, that's all I got. I was just rambling. I feel like I haven't been on here in a while, so I'm just rambling. The lighting and the shadows are not working for me today. But anyway, I gotta go. So you guys have a great day. I think I want to do something different today. I think I want to like step out of the box a little bit today. We'll see. All right, y'all. Bye.